Hey guys, we're going to talk about the basics of watching football. Not playing football, although this will help you a lot because you'll learn all the different rules and stuff. But we're going to talk about how to watch football because what season is it? No, it's not fall, it is football season. Some people call football different things. In America, we call this a football. Kind of oval shaped, kind of brown. Most of the world, though, calls it this. We call this a soccer ball, but that's okay. Australia, though, has this thing. If you ever want to see a really fun sport, look up Australian football. So much fun to play. Lots of weird rules, though. Hey, is a kangaroo on it. So, why all the same name? Time to give a shrug. Oh, let's talk about American football. Okay. The NFL, these are the people that play on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, and sometimes other days of the week, but usually just Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. It stands for the National Football League. And these are the guys that get paid tons and tons of money to play football. I would love to be able to get paid $50 million to play a game. That'd be fun. Instead, I get paid to play games with kids. Yay me. Here we have all 32 teams in the league. Here we are way up here, away from everybody else. And those teams are divided into 2 conferences, 4 divisions, and they play to get into the playoffs every year. And the winners get to play each other for the Super Bowl. And they get a big fancy trophy. The football field is 100 yards long, which is 300 feet. That means each yard is 3 feet. So if you have a yardstick, it is 3 feet long. That might be on the quiz. It has a 10-yard end zone each end. That's where they get into it to try to score points. And it's 150 feet wide. And there are hash marks, these little dash thingies, every yard to show you where you are on the field. We're going to start the play in this area. Think of this as the football ruler. You want to measure stuff in football, you got a nice little ruler on the field. Best field in the world that I think of is CenturyLink Field. Oh, wait, something's wrong. Oh, Mr. Robinson, I think that's wrong kind of football. We call that soccer. Yes, Hermione, we do call that soccer. Thank you for raising your hand. This is CenturyLink Field. Still in Seattle. We're actually looking the other way. It's really pretty. It's got the city of Seattle back there. It's got these end zones. They actually light up this part of it at night for the game. It's really cool. They also have the 12th man. That's because the Seattle made it so that no player can wear the number 12. That means the only people who can wear number 12 are fans. So that's why you see number 12s all over the place. They have somebody who runs it out every game to say thank you. They put a number 12 on top of a Space Needle that's like 800 feet in the air. They have celebrities that come out and raise a great big 12 flag every time they have a game. Wait, I know that guy. Where do I know that guy? Oh, that's Star-Lord. Yeah, it's Chris Pratt. He plays Star-Lord. He also was in Jurassic World. He was also in the Lego movie, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, he's waiting. Yeah, what about the game? Here's how you tell what a football player looks like. This is a typical football player. Wait, that's not a football player. That's a soccer player. He's Jordan Morris. He's a great soccer player. Plays for the Sounders, but yeah, let's get rid of him. There we go. This is a football player. This is Russell Wilson. He's a quarterback. You can see because he's holding the ball ready to throw. Let's get rid of this other guy. He's in the way. Here's how you tell. He's got a helmet on to keep his head safe. He's got shoulder pads so if he bumps into things like people. He's got a jersey with his number on so everybody can tell who's who. He's got pads all over him to keep him nice and safe. And he's got a large, scary person trying to get him. Usually quarterbacks have these big, scary people trying to tackle them. We'll talk about tackling later. There are 11 players on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 11. You have offensive players. That's these guys over here. Their job is try to get the ball to go this way and get it into the end zone. Before each play, they have a huddle. They get together. They talk about what they want to play. They have funny names. Red right, halfback, split on 3 or something like that. Or sometimes they talk about what they're going to have for dinner because they already know what play it is. They just want to talk. Before each play, this guy, he's a center, he takes the ball and hikes it back to the quarterback. And they start each play on a line of scrimmage. That's this thing, the big black one you see there. And each team has to start on their side of the field. So they have their two teams on there, and each play they start that way. You have two different kinds of plays. You have passing plays, where the quarterback comes back here, protected by all these big guys. He's trying to throw the ball to somebody way downfield. Or you have running plays, where he gives the ball to this running back. He runs as far as he can before getting tackled by the other team. You have 4 tries to go 10 yards. These are called downs. A down means a try, and they'll have it on here, say first and 10. He has 4 tries to go 10 yards. And if they don't get it within 4 tries, you got to start over. The other thing, you got to give the ball to the other team. You don't get 4 more tries. If you make it that far, you do get 4 more tries. But your job is try to go as far as you can. Now, on the field, these yellow lines and blue lines, they're not actually there on the field. They're only on the TV for us to see how far they need to go. Because sometimes it's a little harder for us to see. On the field, they have measuring sticks. And first down markers, sometimes they're called, these little things. And they have a little line of scrimmage that shows you what down it is. This is showing you it's 3rd down. He's trying to get to this line. If it's too close, they actually measure it. They're connected with a chain. The goal is to score touchdowns. When a player either runs the ball, like this guy, or catches the ball, like this guy, in the end zone, it is called a touchdown. It is worth 6 points. After you score a touchdown, they do a little dance. Sometimes they do a little dance. Sometimes they just give the ball to the referee. Sometimes they throw the ball at the ground really hard and yell and all this stuff. I like these guys because they do little dances. It's kind of fun. Yeah, after a touchdown, you score an extra point by kicking the ball through the uprights or the goalposts, these things. If you don't make it through, then you don't get that extra point. Sometimes they go for 2 if they're trying to catch up. And to go for 2 means you're trying to run the ball or throw the ball in the end zone, make another touchdown, basically. But usually they just kick it through. There are defensive players, or these guys. They got linebackers and defensive linemen. They got all these defensive backs and things like that. You don't need to worry about that. But their job is to try to stop the guy with the ball. They do that by tackling him and putting him on the ground. They can't do it too hard, or it's a penalty and the other team gets to move the ball forward. They can't do it too soft, the person can break the tackle and keep running. You can't hit him in the head or anything. See, they wrap him up. The reason I got this picture, they're showing a good wrap up. Put him on the ground so nobody gets hurt, but they can't move anywhere. Now you're wondering, but I thought we were learning how to watch football. We're not learning how to play football. We're going to learn how to watch. So how do you watch it? Well, here are some ways you can watch it. You can watch it with your family. Maybe you get yourself a nice pizza. Sometimes you can have some people like it watching football. They like hold the football around and get excited with it. Maybe you watch it with your grandparents. Get your nice popcorn out, get your dog. I watched it with my grandparents a couple times. It was really fun. Sometimes you just watch it with dad. Maybe dad's in watching a football game, sitting by himself. And dads always like to have their kids around when they're doing something together. Now, if you're doing something different, you're making noise and you can't hear it, that's not so nice. But if you're doing it together, that's usually what they like. Sometimes you just watch with mom because dad's busy. Their dad's off working. He's working at the football game, playing, but he's still working. So they're going to watch them, and they get their jerseys on. Sometimes you watch football by watching soccer. The main point is that I want to encourage you to go and to do stuff with your family. If that means you're watching football, great. If it means you're watching baseball, it's still baseball season. Maybe it means you like watching basketball. Maybe it means you like watching movies. Maybe you watch TV shows together. Just make sure you're doing stuff. So, put those phones down, put the computer away, go spend time with your family.